Hello everyone and welcome back to Genuine Chit Chat, the podcast where we're going to help you grow through what you go through. Today we're here with the most requested, most admired and most loved guest of all time. It is Grandpa Jimbob.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
So Grandad's going to be here today just speaking about life, not being a grumpy tit and how to stay positive.
This is true.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
Exactly. Always stay happy.
So welcome back to the podcast, everyone. So Grandad, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
So first question, who's your favourite granddaughter?
I refuse to answer on the grounds it may incriminate me.
Joking, that's not the first. So Grandad, how many grandchildren have you got in total?
12 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren.
Yeah, none of them from any of us.
No, none from you lot.
We'll change that one day.
Yes.
One day, maybe.
As if I'm still kicking.
Oh, you will be. Look at you going. That's why you're still here, 'cause you're still kicking, doing great. So let's get into your life. Where did it all start? Or do you want to tell the guests how old you are?
I'm 86.
Oh, no, you're not. You're 85.
Well, 5 at the moment.
So
two or 3 months and I'm 6.
you're 85.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's 85 years old, still as best as he's ever looked.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, starts off with your life. Where did it start? Where were you born?
I was born in Fulham.
Fulham. Oh, that's funny. 'Cause that's where I live now.
This is correct.
Yeah. So what happened? Where was you? How many siblings you got? Give us it all. Give us it all.
I had 4 brothers. I've now only got 1.
Oh.
But it's all fine.
Mm.
And life goes on.
It does.
Yes.
It does. So you were born in the war, weren't you?
I was born in the war. I was 5 when it ended.
So do you remember any of it?
Bits and pieces.
Like what?
I got evacuated to Wales.
Did you?
Yes, that was unusual.
Well, what did you do there? What did you do when you got, do you remember memories when you was in Wales?
Yes, because that's where, I suppose, 5 you start noticing things.
Mm. Can you stop slamming that sofa because that's going to come through the thing?
I won't do that no more.
So what, you was with all your brothers and your siblings? Well, your brothers, you didn't have any sisters, did you?
I only had 1 brother when we went to Wales.
Ah.
And then we came back from Wales. And then we went on till I was 15, went to work. Mm-hmm. I still only had 1 brother. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Canada when I was 17.
Yeah, what made that move? Why did you want to go to Canada?
Because of my grumpy dad.
I can relate.
Yes, you can relate to that.
Joking, Dad, if you're listening.
No, we used to go dancing.
Who, you and your grumpy dad?
No, me and my mates from school. And
what dance moves did you do?
jiving.
How'd you do that?
Headball dancing.
Can you do a little jive?
We went to a place called Nina Mason's in Balham. But it didn't end till 11. And he always insisted that I came home at 10:30.
And what, before it ended?
Exactly.
And you didn't follow those rules?
No.
That's why he's grumpy with you.
But he used to lock the door. And I couldn't get in because I never had a key.
Why did you not take a key out with you? You're not allowed to?
No, you weren't allowed. Not in them days. And then as you went in the door, you had to run. Because he used to slap you up the side of the head as you went in.
Really?
Yes.
Why would he make you get him at 10:30, not just after you finished driving?
It was because everyone had to go by his rules. Because he was a regimental sergeant major.
Oh.
So if he said anything, you had to do it.
And is that...
So that's how I got to go to Canada.
Because you wanted to escape it?
Exactly.
Okay. So is that why you're such a light-hearted, ungrumpy man?
Yes, I don't like grumpy people.
So that's why you love me and that's why I'm your favourite?
Oh, yes. Well, I don't know about your favourite.
Stop slapping that.
Stop slapping this.
No, that's so far. Sorry, guys, we keep hearing this in the background. It's because he's getting too excited. So, yeah, go on. What happened then? What happened with Canada?
My older brother was in Canada. Mm-hmm. It was either go there or, as you see on the telly now, £10 POMs. So I went to Canada instead of Australia.
What do you mean, £10 POMs?
That you could go to Australia for £10.
Shut up.
There's a series on the telly at the moment.
You could go to Australia for £10?
Exactly.
I mean, what's that like in today's rate?
I don't know.
20?
No, 50, 60, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, because I used to work all week for about 10 shillings.
And how many shillings is a pom?
It'd be £10, so that's 10 shillings. That's
So is 100 shillings is
yes,
a pom?
yeah.
So you need 500. No, you need.
No, that's a bit technical. Get off of that one. So anyway, I went to Canada.
Yeah.
I loved it there.
Did you?
But it was only because I was there, I suppose, 6.5 years.
And you didn't know? Oh, your brother was out there. You said.
Yeah. But then my mum and dad had 2 more boys while we was there because we never knew them.
Oh, so they gave birth. Your mum gave birth to your younger brothers while you was in Canada.
Yeah. So I worked out there, and the jobs you had to do there was hard because you had to either go cherry picking, fruit picking, potato picking, or because it was like all summer work. The winter, you can't do much out there in the winter because it's so cold.
So how long was you out there for?
Just over 7.5 years.
7.5 years?
Yeah, and then I came home on holiday. That's where I met me missus.
Oh, bringing
So
the romance.
I went back, sold up everything and came back here.
Wow, so she really made you stay?
Yes.
Wow. So how old was you when you came back then? So if you went, you was...
About 25, I suppose.
So 25?
Yeah.
So you came back and met Nan?
Yes.
So go on, explain that. How did that happen?
Well, actually, we used to have the boys we used to go drinking with before I went to Canada.
Well, they were like your best mates?
Yeah. And so, because we all left together. And then when I come back, we started drinking and going out. And she always tagged along. So I noticed she was tagging along with me. So
Ooh.
That's how we got together. In the
Really?
end.
Who approached who first?
I think she got me.
Did she?
Yes.
Come on, girl, with the confidence.
Yes, she was.
What did she say? She's come over to you. Hello, Jimbob.
No, there was no Bobs in it.
Oh, what were you called by your mates?
Just Jim.
Jim?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Yeah, or Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy?
It's through the years, it's gone from I was Jimmy, and then it was James, and then it went Jimmy, and then I got older and it went Jim, and now they call me anything they like.
Grandad.
Yes.
Oh, so you and Nan met when you was 25.
Yes.
You did?
We got married, I think it was 27. 26.
27? God, that's pretty soon.
Well,
After you first met?
Yes, we didn't take long. Well, I hadn't because I knew her before I went.
What do you mean?
Well, her brother was one of the blokes I used to left school with. And
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's why she tagged along.
Oh. So you got, do you remember where you proposed?
In her front room, I think, in Wimbledon Road.
Well, you just randomly thought, yeah, we'll do it in the front room tonight.
No, she told me off for it, actually, because I said to her, what would you say if I asked you to marry me? And then she moaned at me because I said it that way.
And did you have a ring and everything?
Yeah.
Oh.
But there you go.
Why didn't you just say it with more confidence, will you marry me? Instead of asking her. Because you don't know what she was going to say.
No, exactly.
Oh, but she did say yes.
Yeah.
Oh. So then you got married at 27.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how many years is that?
What, for now?
How many years you married now? Yeah. So those of you listening don't know, Nan passed away. How many years ago was it?
Well, we was 42 years up to the time she passed away. And she's been gone 18 years.
God, that's gone so fast.
So it'd be
isn't
50, 58, 59, 60, I suppose, yeah.
Wow. God, that's gone well fast, isn't it? 18 years.
Yeah.
So what is a lot of people will know, some of my friends are getting married, friends of friends, what is the key to a happy marriage?
It's hard to say. It's the one thing you've got to do is give in.
Really?
Even if you haven't done nothing, you've got to give in. And the same with the other person. So it's like we used to have arguments, but she was murdered because she went quiet, never used to speak for about 2 or 3 days. She even threw me dinner at me one time.
What dinner was that? Lamb chops?
No, it wasn't that.
Pie?
It was a pie and something, yeah. But that was how she was. She did talk. But then when she did, I was the one who had to say sorry all the time.
So basically, any men listening, just say sorry every time.
Yes, just giving.
So that's how it worked.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
Other than that, it's all fine.
You used to be a little shy when you were younger, didn't you?
I was actually.
Why? Why were you so?
You mean when I was?
I mean, I've heard a few stories of you being a little
Like scrumping and fishing with me socks and.
fishing with your socks. I've not heard that one.
Yeah. No, I used to have that. We used to come home from school and there was a pet shop and you could catch little fish and sell them to the pet shop, and he sold them with like goldfish and stuff. And I used to take me socks because there was a little river that went up to the Woodman pub, park, and I used to catch the fish, put them in a milk bottle, and take them around to the pet shop and sell them to him.
How much did you get for them?
About a penny, I think. It's like used to work all week just because the pictures was only sixpence.
Oh, so you could sell a few fish.
Yeah.
And did you ever get caught for that?
But no, not fishing. I just used to do it in the back gardens of the people as they went up. The little wandle bit went up. But it was good. I used to do scrumping.
What's scrumping?
Where you go and pinch someone's apples out their garden.
Oh, yeah, go on.
I was doing it one time. Because I was the smallest, they set me on a wall.
How old was you?
About 7 or 8, I think. They set me on the wall. Well, they was all in the alleyway at the back of this man's garden.
Who's they? Your friends?
Yeah. And all of a sudden, I disappeared into the garden. He got my feet and pulled me in. I thought, oh, God, I'm going to get it here.
Why? What were you meant to be doing?
Trying to get the apples off his tree.
Why? What was you going to do with them?
Eat them.
What? You don't.
Well, you never had fruit in them days like you do now, where you can just go in the supermarket and get it.
Oh, right, okay.
So you used to go and get your own fruit, pick bits and pieces.
Pick it off people's trees.
He set me in a chair, picked all these apples off the tree in a big bucket. He sat there and made me eat them. It must have been 2 hours. I said, I've got to go home now. I'm going to get in trouble. He said, good, eat. He kept me there for 2 weeks. And I did, made me ill because they were part green.
Really?
Yeah.
And what did your dad say about that?
Smacked me in the ear as I went by.
So you were definitely the naughtiest one out of your brothers.
Yeah. It was because of school. The elder one, he was like teacher's boy, if you know what I mean.
Pet.
Yes. And I followed him.
Really?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like it.
In the same school. No, I'm not teacher's pet. I was the opposite. I followed him going up in classes.
What's the opposite for a teacher's pet?
I don't know. I was just a little shit. So I always got in trouble.
Yeah.
That was me at school.
Why? What made you do that?
I don't know. I didn't do it on purpose.
What was your mum like? 'Cause obviously, I never met her.
My mum was brilliant.
Really?
Nothing like my dad.
Why them two get on then?
I don't know.
Opposites attract, though, I guess.
That's right, yes.
So she was the one that
Kept the peace.
Kept the peace, yeah.
Exactly.
So she was basically you in your marriage. You were the one to keep the peace.
No, I wouldn't say that. Pam was quiet, if you know what I mean. I was the noisy one. She was the quiet one. She didn't get up, do any sporty things. It's like if you went to the beach or anything, she'd sit on a towel or in a deck chair, wouldn't put her feet on the sand.
She wouldn't put her feet on the sand. Why?
No, I don't know. She didn't like it.
Oh. She'd get a bit creeped out with all the feeling of it.
Yes, I think that's it, yeah.
And you'd be diving in the sea.
Exactly.
You still like to do that now, don't you?
Yes.
When you tumble over a million times, we've got to pick you up.
Exactly that and all. See, because I can't stand up so good now.
Do you remember in that time in Portugal when we was at Canaris and you fell over?
Yeah.
I mean, those really bad waves.
And that man come and picked me up. I felt like a little baby doll. He went, Foop, and I was up. And
it was like a slow motion guy in like a lifeguard in red shorts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
God. Yeah, that was that. How long ago was that? I don't even remember how long ago that was.
I don't know. But I liked it. It was good.
Yeah, but you're not doing that anymore.
No,
absolutely not.
no.
So, what would you say, might be quite a hard one, what would you say your earliest happy memory was? Or is that too hard?
With me or with
you?
my family?
With you? Oh, both. What was the happiest memory of it could be your younger, or just in life, anything?
Yeah. Well, I was pleased when I went to Canada. Because they had, their system was you worked all week. Weekend you went to the cottage or down to the lakes. That I used to like. But that was good. I enjoyed that.
Not meeting none? Happy moment?
Oh, that was a happy moment, yeah. Actually, we had a big party in home when I got back.
What, when you got back from Canada?
Yeah, she came down then.
Oh, well, you weren't together then?
No.
Did you smooch?
We did actually. You got to start somewhere. But that was that. That was a happy moment. I've had loads of happy moments.
Me being born.
You being born. I never thought your mum would have any children.
Really? Yeah, she always said she never really wanted kids, didn't she?
He did.
Now she's been blessed with the best.
Yes.
If you're talking about happy, what do you think defines happiness? Like, how would you define happiness?
Well, it's not just laughing and jolly and all that. It's like when I used to go to work, I was happy going to work. My job, I loved my job. It was happy all the time.
What was your job?
London Weekend Television, making film sceneries.
Like what?
I was a scenic painter doing scenery for all shows. Upstairs and downstairs. You wouldn't even remember that.
Do you enjoy your days not working? Because I feel like our generation is so like, oh, I can't wait. I hate work. I hate.
No, I don't. It's hard work trying to find things to do. And it's boring, really.
What hobbies do you have though?
Just playing the game, Wii and different things.
Who's a better Wii player, Mario Kart, out of you and me?
You are.
Thank you very much. And that's the end of the episode. I'm joking. No, Grandad just has an obsession with Wii, Mario Kart. You got your Nintendo Switch as well, don't you?
Yes, I've got a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. What the game did you play on there? Just the Mario ones?
No, they've got Mario and they've got Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
I played every Tomb Raider there was. It went Tomb Raider 1, 2 and something. And then it went Trilogy and then something else. I played all of them.
You've done all of them?
But I used to sit up, like you said, till 3 a.m. playing them games.
Didn't you get really stuck on that one round? I remember I came over and we had to try and do it.
Yeah.
Did you get past that?
I must have done in the end because now I don't play them at all. I just fold them under our...
Because you've done them all. Why don't you just play them again?
I had a different machine then, I think, what I played them on. This is a Wii. Before the Wii was a PlayStation. Was it PlayStation? Or something like that?
Did you used to have a PlayStation?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I've got them in the loft.
Oh.
And all the games.
Oh, no way. I bet you could sell that on like a little vintage shop.
Everyone tells me that.
Do they?
Yes.
God, you've got millions in the loft
And
you're not doing
records.
nothing with it. And records?
Yes.
What sort of records?
LPs, 12-inch, 45s.
Wow.
I think there might even be some 78s, which are big plastic, big ones. But they used to make pots of them.
So you could actually be a millionaire and you don't even know about it?
Yeah, I'm not interested. I don't want to be a millionaire.
What, do you think money doesn't make you happy?
No, not really. It doesn't.
Really? So that wouldn't be in one of your top things that makes you happy?
No.
Why not?
When you get a lot of money, you seem to worry about money and all that all the time. When you ain't got it, you don't worry about it.
No, but I think when you don't have it, you do worry about how you're going to live.
I don't say if you've got enough money that you're comfortable as you're living, like I am at the moment, I'm comfortable, so I'm just happy.
You don't need any more?
No, I'm happy what I got.
Oh, how sweet.
Yes.
That's really nice. So, obviously, 18 years ago, Nan passed away, which was obviously very sad. She passed away from breast cancer, wasn't it, after?
Yeah.
How long was she fighting for? A while, wasn't it?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And she was treated at the Royal Marsden, where I was.
Yes.
And you was in Wandsworth. I mean, you've been in Wandsworth the whole time, haven't you?
I used to have to go up and down to that Marsden every day for 5 weeks, back and forward every day. Because she had radiotherapy.
Yeah, that's the same what I had there as well. So obviously when she passed away, it's hard for people to deal with, but how did you deal with it when she passed away? Because I feel like you've never really...
But you don't never really deal with it. It's something that's happened and you can't change it, so you just have to go on.
Yeah. So was that advice you'd give to people if they were like grieving someone or they've lost someone?
Well, you can't do nothing about it, can you? So the best way is just... I've got the family, see, so I'm all right.
Yeah.
I've got all my favourite granddaughters.
Hey, there you go. Look, that came out of his mouth, not mine. Yeah, because she wouldn't want to see you sitting there crying anyway, would she?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So Just move on.
Just move on. That's all you can do.
Go with the flow.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what you've done.
I've done that.
I feel like that's what you've got to, isn't it? Going with the flow.
Yes.
If you could relive one day of your life, what do you reckon that would be? Or one memory or one sort of age of your life, if you could go back and relive that.
I know I was pleased to go to Canada, but when I came home, I was happy when I came home.
What, 'cause that's when you met Nan?
Yeah, well, I suppose I wasn't then, but it was just a homecoming and...
So how long did you actually plan to come home for when you came back? And why did you come back? Why did you decide
I
to come
came home
back?
at Christmas
Why?
to see my mum and dad. Not my dad, but my mum.
So did you never really get on with your dad at all?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Really?
He's definitely what you call a regimental sergeant major.
So did you never have a laugh with him?
Not really.
Not particularly.
No. He wasn't a person who done
Fun.
happy, fun things with you. No.
That's why you're a happy, fun man.
Yes.
What about any other criminal activities? I know you've had some up your sleeve. No, what was that story?
Criminal activities,
No,
I
not
like
criminal.
that. You talking about when I buy stuff off the Good.
No, she might be incriminated for that. We're not bringing that into
No,
it.
don't fetch that into it.
What was that story? I remember you telling me when you were younger, when you don't... Because when we go out in Portugal and we get you drinks, your favourite drink is a rum and coke.
Exactly.
But you don't like a gin and tonic, do you?
Oh, I got drunk with gin and tonic. My bigger brother, this is when we're going back before I went away, he worked for Booth's Gin at Wandsworth Street. There, by Wandsworth Bridge, there used to be a gin factory. He came home with some neat alcohol before they made it into gin. And I sat under the table and I drank this gin. And
How old was you?
I don't know. I was about maybe 6, 7.
God, you seem to get up to a lot around that age.
Yes, I
Stealing
did.
apples, getting
Yes,
drunk.
I did.
Wow, no wonder your dad was would
Yes.
slap you when you get in.
Yeah, because I was always in late anyway.
Anyway, yeah, carry on.
Anyway, it ain't no worse now. I'm still late everywhere. So,
No, you're not. You're always early.
oh yeah, when I make an arrangement with someone.
Yeah. Oh, what arrangements you got going on?
Shh. But other than that,
No, but you didn't explain the story.
well, I got drunk under the table.
Yeah, but go on, explain
But
a little bit
I was
more.
only young, but then I was
No,
so...
but you're not. No, but explain a little bit more. Give us a bit more context.
I was so bad, I was fetching up blood where I was being sick. So from that day forth, I've never, even the smell of gin makes me heave.
What? So your brother was just giving it to you?
No, he didn't give it to me. He put it on the side and I borrowed it.
You borrowed it. What? Did you return it?
No. No, it was only a little bit in the bottle anyway. But it was under proof or something, like before they make the gin.
Oh God! So it was like proper.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you don't like
No,
gin.
No.
Or what's your favourite shot?
And now we're getting technical now. Are we talking about cocktails?
Well, what's that drink you like at the cocktail garden?
Orgasm.
What's the other one?
Slippery nipples. Sex on the beach.
Your favourite cocktails? You don't really drink cocktails, though, do you?
Just now. Not so much now. We used to when we was at Manos, the jazz club.
Oh yeah, Manoli's.
Now-
No, Manoli's. Manuel.
Well,
Whatever it's called.
yeah. You was having fun when we used to go down to the jazz club.
Oh yeah. So, Grandad, I can tell why he was more light-hearted compared to your dad. So, Grandad, Mum and Dad don't listen to this. When I wasn't,
You let the bag out now.
when I wasn't old enough, he used to supply me with the alcohol, didn't you?
What was it, the one you used to ask all the time for?
I'll come when you got that. So when I was about, I don't know, 16, 17, and I used to go to all those house parties.
Oh, don't. You're going to tell them about one stop. Don't. You'll get me in trouble.
No, right, it's been and gone. So when you was at those parties, you had to try and, I mean, it went from beginning to taking drink out of, I don't even know if they know this, taking drink out of all their bottles and refilling it with water.
Yeah.
Don't know if they know that. Sorry if you're listening. But then it got to a point where I'd ask Grandad for a bottle of, go on, you remember what it is?
Vodka.
No.
What was it? I forget what it was.
No, you know what it is. It was like the coconutty one.
A Malibu.
Yeah. So before I went to a party, I'd well, I would ask him. I'd kind of make him go to
She
the shop.
used to ask me to drive her to the parties, the excuse to get to one stop to get the drink.
So yeah, I used to make him get me Malibu before every party. So I blame you on all my bad decisions when I was younger and got drunk.
This is true. I told you, when you're young, I was bad at bad decisions.
You said, "Oh, when you're old, buy me drink." That's not a bad decision. That was a good one. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And then
You ain't turned out, Pack.
oh, stop it. And there was that, and when we was in Portugal, that jazz club, when, I don't know how old I was then, I must have been underage, surely.
You definitely was, because they was all sitting in the cocktail bar.
Yeah, why were we just down there, though? That was random.
Because I used to like going over there, but your dad
Oh,
didn't like...
yeah. So there was there's two separate bars where we go to in Portugal. And back in the day, there was like a cocktail bar and a jazz bar. And Grandad used to love going in there, but I knew if I followed him in there, he would buy me alcohol. So you had to go down like a flight of stairs and we'd sit at the bar. And there was like CCTV, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So where you sat at the bar, there was CCTV in the corner and you could see whoever was walking down the stairs. And we were like, okay, we're on our own now. So I got him to order me a Malibu and Coke.
And then your dad walked in and we was paying the bill and he said, why is it so dear?
No, because I downed it. Well, you don't skip the story. So I was drinking the Malibu and Coke, look up to the CCTV, see Mum and Dad walking down the stairs. Grandad's like, down it, Jen, you got to down it. So I'm there downing this Malibu and Coke, don't know, probably about 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And then Dad comes over as Grandad's getting the card out of the wallet, shaking in his boots. I'm joking, you weren't actually really shaking,
No.
were you? He didn't care.
I didn't care. But he looked at the bill and said, why is it so dear?
Because it was the Malibu and Coke, and that's why. But that's why you are the light of my life.
This is me.
That is you.
See, now you know how bad I am.
I know, but we love it.
Yes.
There's bad and good bad.
Yes.
I'd say you're good bad.
Good, bad and the ugly.
You're not ugly.
No.
God, you're going to get women flocking in your DMs after this.
Well, thank you.
What's your requirements?
Don't bother me too much.
Let him be. Let him be. So, in this world of grumpiness, you're quite a light-hearted, positive man.
Yes.
And I think that's where I definitely get it from.
It's more fun, isn't it?
It is. So what do you say to people that are kind of in positions where they're just sort of down about life, or they just see the grumpy side? Like, what would you say to them? Not even just see the grumpy side, but if they're just in a hard place, they need to kind of get out of it.
Well, you try and help them, but if you can't, you just leave them to it. I do.
Oh, how inspirational. No, but what sort of, like, I don't know how to put it.
What would I suggest to them to be?
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing. My idea of life is lovely, loud music and just eating good food and stuff. That's me.
And good food like what?
Lamb chops.
So your way to a happiest... Right, let's redefine that question earlier.
Right.
How can you describe happiness?
Food and live music.
Food specific?
But I get told, music, I like music, like all different music.
Yeah, what type of music do you like?
I'm now into Stormzy. Teddy Sims.
Teddy Swims.
Swims, yes.
Yeah. What's that Stormzy song you like? How does it go?
Oh, now you're asking. I only know because it's on my pod, what you put on there, and I play it a lot.
Man try to say he's better than me. Tell my man, shut up. Mention my name in your tweets. Hey, rude boy, shut up. Better than me?
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, he's bad. He just lost his licence.
His driving licence?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because it was in the paper, because he was drink driving.
What was that other Stormzy one you like? The Blinded by Your Grace one?
Yes, I like that one.
Lord, I've been broken.
Yes.
Although I must worry.
That's about the best one.
Yeah. No, what's your other favourite song? The Huffy Duffy.
Oh, I like Huffy Duffy music. And I like... Who's the other one?
I know the one you're thinking of. Does that make me crazy?
I'm trying to think of her name.
Oh, her? Adele?
No.
Huffy Duffy? By that, Huffy Duffy is...
not Huffy Duffy.
Duffy, you know, the one that sings Mercy. What sort of music does she sing?
Pop music, but I've worked with her.
Oh, you worked with her?
Yeah, on the shows. We've been on shows a couple of times with her. Oh, God, what's her name? Got a husky sort of voice. She made a record while COVID was on.
Anne-Marie.
No.
How does it go?
Carry on and we'll come back to that one.
No, you ain't going to remember that.
I can't remember what her name was.
Right, so I obviously get my good memory from Grandad.
Yes.
So, Grandad, let me ask you a question. Look straight
Who are you?
forward. What is the name of this podcast?
Jenny something.
Go on. No, don't look. No, don't. Go on, try again. Don't look.
Jenny's podcast.
And again.
Jenny's podcast. Jenny's chat. Roger. Chat. Jenny's chat.
So welcome back to Jenny's Chat.
Exactly.
Genuine chit chat. It's going to be called Genuine Shit Chat now. You're on it.
Pardon?
Genuine Shit Chat. What would you say your main... You've lived a happy life, right?
Yes.
And you're still living a happy life.
Yes.
What is just if you could give just general life advice to anyone young or your younger self, what would you say?
The main thing is just enjoy what you're doing. You've got to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. That's all I'd say.
What, so like, if you're not...
If I don't enjoy anything, I just don't do it.
Does that include everything, like people as well? Like if you don't enjoy people in your life, cut them out?
I don't know. No, not blatantly like that, I would say. But I definitely don't go out of my way to talk to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I just remembered her name.
Who?
Paloma Faith.
Ah, see, look, your memory's not that bad.
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you? So, do what you enjoy.
Yes.
And that's it.
You can't go wrong if you do what you enjoy.
And do you think people overthink things in life?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why they do it.
I don't know why.
She
You
swallowed a fly.
Well, we've not even done our handshake either. Let's do it.
Oh.
Actually, no, we'll save it for the end.
I'm going to say we knocked the mics over.
No, we're not doing that. Right. Well, now, do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to try and test you. Speaking about younger generations.
Yes.
I'm going to test you on some words.
Yes.
And you've got to try and...
work out what they are.
Yeah, baby. Why? Well, how do you know that? Have you had a go already?
No. Carry on.
Okay, right. Don't look. Why are you looking? Joking, it's only the word.
Over there.
Okay, so if I was to say, what does it mean if someone's defined as a goat?
I would say ugly.
So if I was like, oh yeah, my granddad's coming on the podcast tonight. He's a goat. He's the goat.
I'm not a clue then. I'm definitely not ugly.
Go on, have a guess. The goat.
Go.
It stands for something. It's like each letter of the word stands for...
Good.
So it's like an acronym of something. So GOAT.
Good old boy.
No, that's gob.
Right, go on.
It's greatest of all time.
That's what goat means.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if I was to say you were the goat...
So I'm a legend.
Yeah, baby. You are. Okay, next one. What does slay mean? So I'd be like, oh, your outfit's slay. Or I'd say slay queen.
I don't know. I know what slay me means.
What?
Slay means when you cut someone down, so I slay them.
Slay? What do you mean?
As I call slay is when you chop someone down. That's slaying.
Perfect.
So what did you mean?
No, slay is just like if you're like slay queen, it's like the best, like the most impressive. Oh. Like, oh, slay, that's so slay. Your outfit is so slay. That sign is so slay.
Nice.
What does that sign say again?
Jenny's chit chat.
Perfect. Okay, if I was to say I'm living rent free in someone's head.
I was like, get out there.
What do you think that means? If you were to live rent free in someone's head?
Other than using all their ideas, I can't imagine anything like that.
That's not a bad way to look at it. No, living rent free. So like, if I lived rent free in someone's head, that means they're just thinking about me all the time. So I'm just living there and not paying anything.
Oh.
Just saying they just think about me all the time. So it's basically like if you were, I don't know, if you're having an argument with someone and they just kept bringing you up, you'd be like, yeah, well, I'm living rent free in your head. It's like you're just being in their head and you don't even have to pay to be there.
You've done too much rapping.
Rap it.
Rap with what?
You can rap though.
No.
What's my go-to rap song? What's the one I always perform at karaoke?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
The one you done in Spain. That was a good one you done there.
Oh, what, at the wedding?
Yeah, when you said, "Are you ready?"
Are you ready?
And you said, "If you ain't, I am." And you went.
It's get your passport and your bikini. You need a holiday. Come see me. Do you know that one?
Yeah, go on.
If you ain't doing nothing, let's fly away. Drive away. You ain't got a clue, have you?
No.
Okay. What about if you were to call someone Delulu?
We used to do that. Someone who was Delulu was a bit batty.
Batty, you can't say that.
Why not?
What's that mean?
Nowadays, it means something different altogether.
Right, okay, so it didn't mean that back in the day.
No, it meant you was a bit loony.
Loonly.
Loony.
Delulu.
Delulu.
Delulu, yeah. Next one. If I said, these chairs are so comfy, no cap. What does no cap mean?
Not a clue. No cap.
Or I'd say, these are the best microphones, no cap. Or, that's such a nice outfit, no cap.
Not a clue.
Come on, take a random guess. You've got to take a guess.
If you're saying no cap, the way you're thinking about it is a really good thing. Like these, they're really nice mics.
Go on, explain more. So how would
Are
you
they
use
expensive?
What, no cap means expensive?
Yeah.
No. Try and use it in like a different... Okay, what about if I said, lamb chops are so good, no cap?
They're my favourites. Are you saying it's a favourite word or it means favourite?
Do you know what? You're not far off. No cap just is kind of like, I'm not going to lie.
You appreciate it.
Like you're, yeah, not like like, yeah, kind of. It's more just like, oh, they're the best, no cap. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Why have you got all these words when you got English?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually really use them though.
No.
What words did you used to use back in the day that no one really uses now?
A lot of bad words.
Go on.
You should just say to people, you're stupid if they was a bit loopy or nutty.
Nutty.
Yeah.
Stupid, loopy and nutty.
Yes.
What 3 words would you describe yourself in? Stupid, loopy and nutty.
Yes, that's me.
What about me? What would you describe me in 3 words?
You are a bit stupid, nutty and loopy.
Last word. If I said, oh, no, I'm having a mentee bee.
A bad time?
Close. Mentee bee. It's like another...
Like a mental breakdown?
Yeah! That was your first one you got.
Hey!
Well done.
You get 10 for that?
Yeah, you do. 10 out of 10 for that one. No, that was really good. Any more? Do I know any more? I don't think there is any, is there?
For what? When you're happy?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Nice. Well, Grandad, thank you for coming on this episode. I've really enjoyed it. So at the end of the episode, I didn't even prepare you for this, to be fair, but each guest I have, I want them to give a task for listeners now to either do this week. It could be anything, something that will make them happy What do you think a good task is to do for anyone listening?
Just mine is just enjoy yourself and be happy. What else would you want?
But how can they? But like, what sort of is that? I mean, you don't go for a daily walk, do this, drink this, eat that, watch this, do whatever, listen to this.
Yeah, but I do silly things. I even like shopping when I go and get the groceries. And I like ironing, but nobody likes ironing, but I do because I play my music loud.
Yeah, you do. You love playing music in the kitchen now, don't you?
Yes.
So, Grandad's task of the week: do some ironing.
Yes, and play the music loud.
What song?
Teddy Swims.
Teddy Swims, yeah. So that's the next question, actually. If you could have as a guest line up a song after this playlist, what song do you suggest?
For them to listen to?
What's your normal go-to that you didn't even mentioned?
Not the
What?
reggae music type stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I always do reggae music.
The Bomb.
The Bomb, you got to play the Bomb.
The Bomb. Is that a song or is that just an artist? Is that an artist?
No, it's the Bomb. It's called, and it does all reggae music.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So put some reggae music on then. Is that your answer?
Yes.
Or Teddy Swims?
Teddy Swims.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on this podcast. I hope you enjoyed.
It was my pleasure.
Was it?
Yes.
I love that. Let's show them all off with a handshake. No, you forgot that last bit again.
No, wait.
Okay, and one last time, look in the camera. What's the name of the podcast?
Jenny's Chit Chat.
Nearly there. Perfect. Well, thank you for coming on. Love you loads.
Love you
And
too.
let's go have some fajitas, yeah?
Yes, why not?
Nice, right.
Enjoy yourself, eat.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself, eat, and move your feet.
That's it.
Is that it? Maybe that should be a new mantra.
It could be.
Enjoy yourself, eat, and...
Eat.
What?
Some more?
Move your feet. Well, thanks everyone for coming on. Have you got any final last words you want to say?
No, it was enjoyable. Thank you. Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. There we go. Go with the flow, everyone. So thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed that lovely episode and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.